Hey, what's up everyone? It's day 9. Currently level 42, Dragoon class. Yeah, just not in my best mode because of some trouble I'm having at home. Not really family related or anything, it's more financial related. But I won't really go into that. And how's your day? Hope it's going well. That's enough about me. Here's hoping everyone sent in a complaint or comment towards the FCC regarding net neutrality. Twitch is doing this whole notification thing for about 24 hours. After that, I don't know if they're gonna continue. Lord Bob would like to introduce you to his witness. A man with knowledge of the Enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. Discomposed cataloger. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Frankel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Porthos several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed somewhere in the far northwest. Relying on my memory alone, I can say no more than that. However, were you to bring me the astroscope log from the evening in question, I could calculate a more accurate location. The log I require is of volume 6 of the 1572 readings. It should be stored with the other past logs on the uppermost floor of the observatorium just below the astroscope. I believe it will be a larger red leather-bound tome, though you ought to confirm the date and volume number if you're at all unsure. I'm stealing stuff now? I guess. I have to figure out, besides the whole financial troubles, like, I've also been having a few problems with my internet. It's probably not at all related to the whole net neutrality thing, because that only happens, or they come to a conclusion in August, or near the end of August. I'd like looked around and try to find things that would reduce bitrate lag for some users and some followers, and I finally found the reason. So I fixed it, I think. And the video lag didn't be more than 7 or 10 seconds, unlike last time where it was like 30 seconds, which was insane. Chicken butt. Oh, I should have called him Chicken instead of Bird. Actually, Bird's okay. Bird's fine. Bird's a pretty good name. The most original names of all birds. His name? Bird. Kubu's helping me out. He's like, where's that book? Go all the way back to the cataloger. Ish, what's up? See you, man. You perchance find the correct log, the 6th volume from 1572? I would understand if you failed. The other catalogers were often careless when returning old volumes to the shelves. I'm pretty sure I got it. My word, you actually found it! This musty old smell brings back such fond memories. Here we are. If you permit me a moment to make some calculations... It is as I feared. The ship landed near this Stone Vigil of all places, which means that the garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. So then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Bob is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he lend you a few. In any case, I've done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Alright. Need help, Lord Bob. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for a few years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Drillmont of Whitebrim Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Frankel to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys. May Halone guide you. Sure, Frankel will be okay. Give us a recommendation. That's a pretty looking Pegasus. Unicorn. What? Oh, right, he's in this house. Wonderful to see you again, Lil. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. Though the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil, it shames me to say that it was once a outpost held by House Helonart. The chaos that followed the calamity the Dravonian horde caught us unawares. Fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt that my words carry much weight with Lord Drillmont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, word of caution: the Cravens who attempted to destroy House Helonart have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you, now as well. I'm glad to see that he wasn't a traitor after all. Where are we headed? Grenadier? Where is he? Oh, west. Nice chocobo that guy had. I just realized that all the player characters aren't casting any shadows. Maybe that's just way too much rendering for each individual person. Maybe I turned that option off because my computer can't handle that. I don't think my mouse has mount speed yet. No. Not yet. That must be it. With a sheer cliff that I probably would have jumped off, go directly to it. I think I can. I don't think the. Pretty sure there's invisible walls. I'm not gonna test it though. Over here. We can. Again with this chocobo. Check on with Bunadier. You desire an audience with Lord Guillaume, do you? Ah, I desire a night with a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. What about these letters? What do we have here? Letters from Lord Harshfont and Frankel, is it? Is it likely? Oh, you're serious. What to do, what to do? Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Guillaume's attentions are focused solely on the Stone Vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show it to Sir Alboise. Yes, Sir Alboise can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. Hello? Oh. Hello? Where the heck is she? Alboise? Is this, I think this is a hospital. And let's see. Oh, maybe here. Yep. Sir Brunadier bade you to speak with me, did he? I know not why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure that he's mistaken. Lord Guillaume hasn't the time to speak with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he's always a moment to spare for head chirurgeon Astidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show her your letters to him? Okay. It's still weird to me that doors open by themselves. Are you here to visit a patient, sir? What's this? Letters of introduction from House Fortemps and Hailnar. With documents such as these, you needn't seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Gouverneau. He should know Lord Guillaume's current whereabouts. Oh my god. Headless goose chase. They're all like not wanting to have responsibility. They're like, yeah, you should talk to this person. And then the next person's like, yeah, you should talk to this person. The next person's like, no, you don't need me. You just need to go there. Alright. What's this person got to say? What reason have you for barging into... Oh, I see. Well, you're in luck. Lord Guillaume is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I wouldn't expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventures in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and they shall be returned in kind. Sure. But most people don't give me respect up front, so kind of hard. Sir Gouverneau permitted your passage. Very well, speak. Here's a letter and a letter. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you an avatar of the Fury herself? Oh, awful now. And Sid. Here are the signs of the 7th dawn, your Lord Geomont. You know our name, and you know our deeds. We are come to Korthos to slay Garuda, leader of the Vortex. To what end? To that end, we seek the Enterprise, the airship Master Sid, non-Garland, and who stands here before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? But that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. What, Guillaume? Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. Fuck you. At this critical moment of Ishgardian history, as House Durandare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in the White Brim front, but 3 mysterious strangers. Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the calamity, and 2 scions of the 7th dawn, the defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. Lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Oh, this guy is definitely the bad guy. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment, I nearly believed this, murmurs Faris. You 3 will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you could declare your true intentions as well. We spoke the truth. It could be moons before House Durandare purges the dragons from Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Lil, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Geomont's trust. Understood? Can't we just go? Fuck what he says, can't we just go? Why do I need permission? I'm here to save the fucking world. Come now, you didn't think it'd be that easy to earn Lord Geomont's trust, did you? Even if you are who you claim to be, it would be reckless for him to believe your story without question. At the very least, you ought to show your support for House Durandare by culling feral crocs in their stead. A simple gesture like that would probably earn you the respect of Sir Loterion, as he's always struggling to find men to attend to the task. Why not give it a try? I've proved to 2 fucking houses! Just angry. Pure anger. Wait, you're another story quest? Oh, it's you. Beg your pardon, sir, but I've heard whispers that you wish to prove yourself trustworthy to Lord Geomont. Perhaps we can be of service to one another. I am a humble herald of House Hailnart, you see, and I was to deliver a most important missive to White Brim front. As I was traveling along the road when a fearsome flurry of snow began to fall. As the curtains of white descended around me, a sudden gust of wind from the sea of clouds tore the parchment from my hands. I fell to my knees and groped blindly, hoping to recover it, but to no avail. It could not have been blown far from the road, but the wilds are treacherous and filled with terrors. I had no choice but to seek shelter here, and so I must ask you to recover the missive and deliver it to my Lord Geomont in my stead. I gotta look for a letter, a parchment that is in white, in a snow-covered biome. Yeah, that's... sure. Better be sparkling somewhere. That's where the crocs are. I'm gonna fall. And that's where the letter's supposed to be. No one's gonna attack me during this cutscene. For instance. Or anything, actually. There it is. Yep. It's a trap! Come on. And not really a expected trap. I didn't expect birds to be here. Oh, birds, they conspire against us. Search for the lost letter. Complete. Now we need to kill some crocodiles. To gain favor of a house that I do not care about. Okay. Riddle me this. If you had a company, and within that company, there were people smuggling your money out of the company, and like a third party's like, hey, these people are stealing money from you, would you believe them or not? Or would you have them do like menial tasks to gain their trust? That's probably not the same comparison, but it's pretty similar. I mean, they had heretics within the fucking Inquisitors. But why wouldn't they suspect that the main Inquisitor isn't the traitor? Okay, is there a crystal there? No, there isn't. There's a chocobo over there, so I could probably hitch a ride. Crocodile? You here? I always point to some specific area, but there's like barely any crocodiles. Don't look like crocodiles at all. The fuck is that? What is this? Like a sheep poodle? Sheep poodle rat? I'll leave it alone. I don't know what it is. This freaked me out because I'm like, that looks weird from a distance, and it looks weird up close. Oh, Final Fantasy, you and your crazy monster chimeras. Get around for crocodiles. Seems only one respawns at a time. Oh, there's two. Outside of the red circle. Of course. The north town. I keep pressing N because I think it's M for map. It's not. N is crafting log. B is gathering log. N is crafting log. B is about face view. Alright. I'll wipe him, right? Yeah. I'm doing this because I gotta check on something quickly. Checking something out so I can do this. Also, can you fly? No, I cannot. You mean in real life? No, I can't. In the game? No, I can't. If I had the choice, I would definitely take the chance to fly. Oh, alright. Sure. Yeah, I don't think there's an actual way to fly around like you can do in WoW. At least that, not that I know of. I could probably ask Alex or Kevin when they come in. If they come in. Hey, I killed Crocs. A little bird tells me you slew some Crocs in any effort to curry my favor. I'm afraid that you've been had. That young fellow merely sought to shirk his duties. That son of a bitch. Still, your heart was in the right place, and it cannot be denied that the people of Coeurl are better off without those beasts. Very well, I will see that Lord Dreamont is made aware of your deeds. Do try to understand my lord's position, though. It is his responsibility to ensure that White Rim Front is prepared for every eventuality, be it an endless blizzard or a Dravanian assault. We will not put our efforts to retake the Stone Vigil at risk without good cause, which you have yet to give. Well, I don't know. Garuda could be coming knocking at your doorstep. You, the lad responsible for that commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast in the White Rim Front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Dreamont's mind. If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, it's that he listens and respects the opinions of those under his command. Win over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contained no meat whatsoever. No! And the knights are rightly beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. Plus, wouldn't be a quality meal, it's true, but it'd be a good damn sight better than nothing. If you have a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danafin Pass? Take this bottle of vinegar. Local says it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skins. But we're feeding people. I got a letter. Can I make myself clear? Be gone from my sight, foreigner, or I shall have you removed. How about this? How about this letter? Missive? Give me that. House 4 Thames and Helenart hereby formally advise that all restrictions on employing foreign sellswords be... These are not more than the ill-conceived notions of a hopeless romantic and a naive lordling. House Durandare would not even be in this position had not House Helenart failed to hold the Stone Vigil. They would have us pit one horde against each other. Nay, I say, we need only Ishgardian steel to cleanse the realm of these godless heathens. Of course he'd say that. Alright, Nibby, what you gotta say? I already got rejected twice. He's a prideful fool. Lord Dreamont rejected our proposal, did he? Could hear him shouting even from here. Alas, he is not the only one to heap disdain upon House Helenar. Ever since we lost the Steel and Stone Vigils, we have been at the mercy of the other high houses. We should be the ones fighting to reclaim the last outpost. Yet, it is House Durandare that must pay the price for our failure. But how can I bear Lord Dreamont's harsh words back to Lord Frankel? Mayhap I should remain here for the nonce. Or you should do your fucking job and go back and deliver the message. I'm so unhappy right now. Maybe it's a bad idea to stream. I'm gonna try to wipe my memory clean. Take a deep breath and forget all about it. I guess a mud puppy is like a giant frog. Judging by what he told me so far. Yup. This guy is strong. That was tough. Oof. Not a fight I expected. 4 levels over, still had a lot of trouble. That was fun. Wish there were more challenging fights like that, even though I'm over leveled. So it got really foggy. I can't see where I'm going. That's a lot of stuff. What's happening? A team of naturalists from across the realm working day and night to discover the origins of Snowcloak and how might it be destroyed. There is one thing they have uncovered. The energy from the ice rites actually works to increase the thickness of the wall. Ah, just kill a bunch of this shit. Nice. Oh, fuck. You're on your own! Meat. Oh, it worked. Oh dear, remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Anyway, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila! Ever seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take this 3 and distribute to the hungry knights here and above. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself clear. If you wish to buy my trust with steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. This guy is awesome. Yes, I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I had the strength to 10 men, their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. Pretty awesome. We ought to at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this godforsaken waste. Here's a steak. That fresh cooked steak? Elon's blessing be upon you, friend. Mud puppy meat or no, this is the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. Let's give a guy a steak. Tell him where it's from. And be so happy. Ever must be trained to maintain their skill at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. You're a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate the house during there. Too few appreciate that house turn there must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Hey, how's far? You wanna talk now? You douche? I fed your soldiers, now... Oh my god. I think I climbed too far. Yup! Where am I? Aha! I'm alive. Now, I'll be honest, I was very scared there. I didn't expect to. Alright, I'm alive. Feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? But I've forgotten about the hard-working chirurgeons at the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking this steak to Sonoda? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. Yeah, I'll be honest. If people overseas, like people being drafted in wars, and they see like fucking vegetables as their meals, I personally would be pissed if that happened to me if I was like working for the army. Beg your pardon, sir, but I'm busy attending to this man. I'll be with you in a moment. Here's this steak. Steak in your face. Is that? Come to think of it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. Vitality, skill speed. Okay. This one. Sid would like to furnish the infirmary with a new alembic. What the hell is an alembic? Searching it. It's an alchemical still consisting of two vessels connected by a tube used for distilling chemicals. Oh. Like the olden style of a chemistry set. Alright. I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All I required to complete the device are the ores of 6 ice spirits. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there's a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Yeah, never question Sid. He's a fucking genius. Dragonfly, it's literally a flying dragon. I getcha. Wait, what's it? A dungeon? Oh. Is this Stone Vigil? Yeah. That's a party quest. Let's check. Or everyone. Or? Okay, so it is okay that you can get all this stuff. All the other disciples of hand jobs. I was worried. I was just spreading my net too thinly. Because at first I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna grab all the jobs. And then I'm like, maybe I should just grab like maybe one other job. Not just do what I did. There's no more dragonflies than actual ice spirits. Ice sprites, I mean. One more. Ice sprite core. Didn't mean to rhyme like that. Whatever. I got 2 ice crystals for that one. Yeah, maybe I can make some slushies. He's not gonna follow me into town, is he? Nope. There's. You obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. What an amazing device. But is it truly an alembic, sir? I've never seen its like before. I too am unsure that what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I've no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, it is as effective as if it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we can create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder where the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Oh, this douchebag. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. I'm gonna stab you. How does he know wherever we are? Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Frankel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. So you guys not gonna use that Alembic? Cause I'll use it. I'm just saying. I'll use it for like, I don't know, brewing potions. I don't think potion making is a job. Never mind. You guys do what you want. If the Enterprise is indeed inside the Stone Vigil, then we must convince Lord Drumar to cooperate. Oh yeah. Before we can persuade the Lord to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume that we are not his enemy. Just how might we go about doing that? We could kill him. We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Coeurl. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Forest. Share your findings with Alphanode in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Guillaume's the traitor. Why does no one see this? Wait, where is he? Oh, I just question people? Inquisitor Guillaume? Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. What? He was just here! My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in the snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the Night's Watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in the darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have been laying recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me. Carrying my unconscious body to Gates, I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. So is there like two Guillaumes? One's like an imposter, just trying to like slander his name, and the other's like the real Guillaume, like somewhere imprisoned somewhere. I'm going with that story. Where's the stairs downstairs? I literally have to come down here. Hey, Boaz. Visitor? I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. We have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you! Ow. Seriously? I did all this hard work, and now you're like, fuck you, because one person said fuck you. Under Inquisitor Guillaume's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have a goodly, righteous man to protect us. And just, I don't know, accuse people, kill them. If they don't blame him if he's like mistaken. He's like, well, I guess he wasn't a dragonkin. He definitely died, didn't transform. Ostfold? My dear cook. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Halone's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Not satisfied. I'm gonna kill that Guillaume motherfucker. What you gotta say? You cold? In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. Then wear a blanket! I realized it soon after arrival, but paid it no mind, as I hoped we might find Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind. Our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with the irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you have been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I'm beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Oh, I don't know, he could be a heretic? Let's more closely review the testimonials we obtained. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Guillaume's motivations. I really want to use this. That's a lot of experience you just gave me. Something troubles me about the Wounded Knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in Whiteburn Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. Well, that way lies not but a deep chasm. Assuming Sir Jolet is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Glad you're here, because I would have never have picked that up. Okay. Oh fuck, there is a chasm. Whoops. I was gonna jump off and not die from fall damage, but be stuck forever. Oh, do I have to go down there? Well, I guess I'm going down. Oh, this isn't good. Yep, not good. I'm gonna quickly kill this before I die. Oh my god, thank you for the help. Jesus. Definitely would have probably died. Oh, thank you so much. Oh boy. I'm gonna help him. Back. Oh, we have to inspect the corpse. Wait, is that Guillaume? Yeah, that's him. What? So I was right, it's a total imposter. Then who carried him back? What is happening here? You just found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe he has just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillaume. Newly come to Coeurl and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an imposter, we have yet to discern his true identity and why he has decided to oppose us. He must proceed quickly before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Let me guess. He's gone. Since Lord Driomont has already turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of 2 high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim, yes, perhaps that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jolot with the evidence you discovered and see if it helps him recall the truth of the night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the enterprise. Even if it means to traumatize a man in the infirmary. Hey, so there's this body. Oh, you've returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Inquisitor is an imposter. Don't be preposterous. That could not be possibly true. He's a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go speak with Sir Prunilla. She is at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here, but I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Yeah, it's hard to testify against a guy like that. Nella. You! I don't believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Oh, there's this thing. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it, not at all. Alright. You don't know, then why'd you yell at me? What, do you doubt my words? Away with you, I will suffer your slander no more. Slash doubt. Slash doubt. Out. You know, don't you? Here, you take me, I pray this day would come. When Sir Jalad gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravonian abominations lashed out at him and nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy, but what came from the darkness was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me and my family, secrets I would never have told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Jolite and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jolot to the infirmary, and on his first night in the White Brim front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded a hero. Soon after the accusation, countless men and women of good moral standing seized Wilkes in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Driomont, wanted to put an end to this madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats. But I did nothing, until Lord Frankel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in the chests hidden southeast of the White Brim Forest. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of his conspiracy against House Halenart, thus exonerating Lord Frankel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. That is the entire truth, I swear. Alone forgive me for not acting sooner. I mean, she was being blackmailed, so I don't entirely blame her. Okay, we gotta look for that chest. Wait, it's right here? It's right here. Couple feet away from the fort. Blood for blood. Can we not? We probably can't do the whole CSI fingerprints thing, can we? Or maybe we can use magic. Pretty sure there's a magical equivalent to CSI. Or like forensics. Here's hoping. So I found this box. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you 3 access to the Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. Got this thing and this thing. There had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. And why did you find this papal encyclical? Fury, take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence and your testimony could have no other explanation. He believes me? No. Alright. Yeah, I could have forged these and probably be lying. Alright, well, he believes me. I have misjudged you and your friends. For that, I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Actually, gonna take this. I'm told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may be still time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength. Together, let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. It's a trap! They're gonna kill me! There's no way he trusts me that fast. Alright, well, where we go? That's a party quest. Probably recommend. What is happening here? Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Dreamont arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we'll need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Helon's hall. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you, I have never questioned the teachings of Helon. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Dreamont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain. I name thee heretic. Murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Driamont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You, whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ah, all are complicit in these crimes, and for all their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. You desire retribution, Lord Driamont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravanian Fang and Claw. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have fun stabbing you. Why do I see... Where's the Wormhounds? There they are! Do they just keep coming out? Is that's gonna be a problem. Okay, we're good. What? Oh, what? Okay, yeah, this hurts. Attack the tank, please. What the fuck? You son of a... Okay. Get rid of all the ads and try to tank some damage. Gotcha. Second time stabbing. Let's go. It's gone. There they are. guys okay? Don't be pissed if you die on me again. Transforms. Phase 2. Anytime now. Like when he's 1/3 health, maybe? Alright, now he's. Phase 3 and 2 other rivals come in. Stone skin, please. It really hurts. Yeah, this really hurts. Fucking die. Oh, is the healer dead? Dead. What? I died! Oh, it took like 300 health! Oh. Fuck! I just unplugged my earbuds. Darn it. Alright. No. No. One more try. And if this doesn't work, then I'll just go level up somewhere. Ah! Okay, number 1, save the healer. Number 2, don't die like a dumbass. Number 3, get lucky. Fuck these things. Oh, fuck. The map up. Look out for wyverns. Over here. I'm more surprised that Guillaume is attacking me. Yo, please. Now you give me stone skin. Alright. I see how it is. Whoa, no, 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 no. Please, 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 please. I'm so close. I do not need this guy to mess it up for me. Oh, okay, we're done. Whew. First one was my fault. Second one was also my fault. Third one, got lucky. Good. My glamour is dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall that many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the Stone Vigil will rend you asunder. When you are dead, White Brim front shall fall. Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. He's still breathing! I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs to state. I had no choice, you dick! Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at White Brim Front and bring your associates. Also a camp here? What's that about? That was by far the toughest battle yet. Actually, no, the first one's probably not my... hard to say. NPC died, but I guess I didn't get... I don't know. I guess I didn't kill ads fast. Or at all. The first one. Then the second one happened. Which I died. Thanks for drawing aggro, Guillaume. Alright, we got it. Where have you been? The false inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, he was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in the long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. I'm sure you will agree it is past time we enter the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Driamont a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. But you must understand, it seems too much to hope that the scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. Yes, I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour their old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at Stone Vigil in days followed by the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Porthos, for which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the wall, we have yet been able to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drummond, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that might be for the best. I will inform Sir Nethlane of your impending visit. May he alone guide you, scions. Man, that took forever. Why did we need permission in the fucking first place? Don't scions, like, bypass all the political bullshit? Oh wait, that's a lot of quests. Oh boy. Oh, you. Hail, Lil. Lord Drummond has apprised me of this situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Nice. Average time, 8 minutes. That's not bad. That's also very deceiving. Alright. Let's back. Horizon at south, find some ore delivered to Adalberta. This movement speed feels nice. It's down a lot, I think. Oh! I have 1 star. am I going? Totally opposite direction. Go, I guess head up this way. Ah, right, the bridge. Vision. Our chance of obtaining items while gathering by 5%. Actars are ridiculous. That's 10. We're gonna gather a little bit more till I hit level 5. Back. Oh. Cage. Far. Is Dragon Gate? Or is off. I think it's not good. Yay. A little better. Down this way? What? Oh, isn't it? Oh boy. Huh. Oh, just teleport. And copper ore. Combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig. Look for the shiny bits. Bone chips. Beyond the gate of Null. What? Does the map show me that? Oh. To Google I go. Bone chips? Bone chops. Thonalon. Look at the outcrop of rock. Your left, start to left. Tree behind the tree, onto the top of the rock. Hug the cliff. Face until the rock ends. Jump down and follow the lower path. Oh my god. Is there a map? Oh. What happened to our tank? Okay, nice. Do have a lemon break. Look at that! Fancy. Oh! Things have a lot of health. Pseudo-Udo. Is it like distant cousins of Pseudo-Udo, the Pokemon? It's just awesome. It's strong, to be honest. Oh. Watch. On those pants. I got the pants! Oh, right. Just one at a time. Nope, never mind, all of them. Does that happen? Every like new corridor just pops up and like, hey, what's up? Bleh. Like fire? Bleh. How to use the running bird. Dragon Blair? Oh, ice sprites. Oście. fuck? What? I'll do it. Alright. Guess he's keeping him day with cannonballs? Well, I want to go back to LA. Not sure if serious or LP. RP. RP. Winter in Australia. Wait, isn't it July? this data center. Is this a... weird. Only East Coast people were on the server. Oh, he meant the RP version. Okay. Got it. Ooh. Quick read. Oh, it's intact. But there's a dragon in front of it. Yep. Sure looks big and strong. Aim for the airship and only the airship. You know we'll sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare for launch. Stay and keep an eye on the beast. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until you're ready to depart. Sure. I mean, I've never gone against the dragon before. Do dragons have keen sense of hearing? Oh, great. You're gonna wake it, aren't you? It means to slay Garuda next. Interesting, most interesting. Don't wake it up, I swear to God. Oh, fuck. And you are aware that our strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests. Hence to the fanatical devotion of our followers. Pixel are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you are best this foe. Yet only a fool will underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, gainer of time. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle, assuming of course you live that long. Knew it. Oh, you going to superpower him? Yup. Alpha Node the dragon. It's super powerful. I like my armor now. Like flipping through my face though. Let's see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer. Yes, let's. Oh, come on, they. Oh, never mind. Oh! Oh fuck. Couldn't see it. Oh, that was fun. Oh, I got it. Okay. Thanks, guys. That was a good party. Really friendly bunch. One's apparently from Australia. Apparently, Australia is cold as shit right now. Five. Wait, that was number 5? That was Garuda? No. Garuda's... That's not Garuda, is it? Maybe that was Leviathan? Oh, I'm so confused. Are you alright? Speak to me. Aw, you worried about me? God be praised. I feared the beast had injured you. See now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that aetheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. Everything is broken! Oh no, he's good at work. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. It's been 5 years since this thing last flew, so... Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. It's a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state. But if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not... If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set a course for the Howling Eye. It is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. It must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Good. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. I could just... no use. Let's go. Oh, here. Ah, how I've longed for the agreeable climate of the Wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charm. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunts proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Ah. Appears to be in deep in thought. What's up, Sid? Does he remember? Calls me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising you did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forgot, grows stronger by the hour. If we were to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of an airship, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not wrong? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. You know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees into matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can finally repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that might not be enough. Found it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. Could go underground. The elements. Of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, we speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause for great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected aether comprising Garuda's barrier into aether of another aspect, one she cannot control. Like Jello. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might, a scholar by the name of Lamberteint, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquise met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Marquise was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Quite this coincidence. I need you to return to Thanalon and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. What are sisters doing all this time? Alright. Look at all the pink items. Oh, they're untradeable. Alright. Price for the stick. Why yes, I am Professor Lamberteint. Beg pardon, you wish to hear about my research on corrupt crystals? Truly! Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. Ah, so rare it is to find a fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to which the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, man! At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to the harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such a hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. If you bring me a suitable vessel, say a common clay pot, I shall coat it with an alchemical sealant of my own design. Simply store the crystal you seek within the pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Where might you find a clay pot? Well, I'm hardly a merchant, but surely some fellow at the Golden Bazaar has some for sale. A simple clay pot, you say? Up there. Boom. Yep. Hey, to be honest, we could just run over there ourselves. You get a pot, and you get a pot. Everyone gets a pot. I'm sorry. I get a bit carried away when disposing of old merchandise. Any road, take my pot, please. Seriously? Oh, nice. Oh. Fascinating. Even accounting for the unusually strong ethereal currents in this region, the crystalline formations are... Oh, you returned. Any luck finding a pot like I suggested? Well, this is indeed an unremarkable piece of rubbish, but for our purposes, it shall suffice. With a liberal application of my alchemical sealants, this sorry excuse for earthenware will be reborn as a corrupted crystal containment device. Now observe, as this scholar skillfully, almost dropped that, skillfully coats the interior of the pots just so. There, it's finished. You no longer need to fear the crystal's transformative energies. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, I would now have you take the awarded pot to Ahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Alright. There he is. How many times must be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I've chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. Have we here a containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lamberteint. You thieving knave, I shall call for their... Oh, made especially for you by the man himself. Then you must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Oh, frabjous Calais, that I should be chosen to guide his men. Yes, I, Hahazako, greatest of Professor Lambertein's pupils, shall see that you successfully core your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. The devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that not a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards. In which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate the small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the boarded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads to the Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Where the hell was he taking me? Okay. Burbles? That's what they're called. Don't wear it out. And a super fast turtle. Yep, you don't see those every day. Whoa. Not what I expected. Golden fish. Mirror Knight. Huh. Oh boy. I feel like this is a bad idea to just jump down. Probably a terrible idea. Take the long way down. Like hermit crabs. This isn't for me, there's down there. I'm gonna take a ton of damage falling down. Where's the way down? What do you know? And we made it safely. Put it in here. Chapter. Yeah. I'll teleport back. And rather than retrace my steps, it's really easier to retrace the steps, but I get attacked on my chocobo, I get slowed down. I don't know why I talk like that. No clue, maybe I'm just overly stressed. On clumping back. Read the crystal then? What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lamberteint will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Sure. Grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired, a corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected aether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? A breach of barrier comprised with wind-aspected aether? Oh dear. That may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at a fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would never have sent you to Hasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, man. Yes, you now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldician. Heard of them, yes? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a minute. Anyway, I shan't keep you for your task. Still got a corrupted crystal to find. Like a potion. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that uncommon, or are all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Siana, claims to have discovered another promising site in Eastern La Nocia. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern La Nocia was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial Castrum. Haha. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was Western La Nocia, Pharaoh Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Siana's inquiries bear fruit? You can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates. You might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. This is quite the side detour. Get this uncorrupted crystal. Holy crap. Alright. Then we'll head to Summerford Farms. We'll head west again. South and west. West, southwest. Wow. Impressive. Oh, we're here. I'm pretty close to the end of the Final Fantasy XIV Online basic storyline. And the next one is probably Heaven's Sword, and then it's Stormblood. Whatever those storylines go to. If there is a storyline. Here's hoping. There it is. And that place. And we're here. Nice. He's probably up here. Yep. Gee. Oh. Hey, corrupted crystals, sir, I have no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. I'll be damned. Professor Lamberteint did send you, beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I am Sienna, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am the accomplished scholar with an extended background in oh god, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times now. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypotheses, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. Rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Why you deny the lady, huh? Yellow jackets. This isn't it. Nice place though. Yanabeg? Anab? Ah, you startled me! Don't you know it's better to don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What with all the Gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. Oh, so that's what's going on. Workman? You keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody elves, lad. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing but there but death, death, and more death. Ghosts, apparently. In here? Nope. Smashed my face against that. Wait, what? Isles of Umbra, what interest have you in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharos Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. That's the most descriptive explanation someone's given me so far. Good to know. Oh, this is a long time ago. A long time ago. Ah, you returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Fiona seems to have regained her composure. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Pharos Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard from a man named Siren, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Tell Memodia I'm sorry. Give him this. It was He was right. Or could you release me? Yes. Yes. Release me. I will go and tell her. Tell me. Let me go to her. Oh man, he's been tempered. Tempered by Garuda. Or not Garuda. Leviathan, maybe? Or Siren? What did Skyfriend have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less of how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named miqo'te? Wait, I know that name. That's that bastard who grabbed my arse the other day in the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Sir, that's just rude. Grabbing a woman's ass like that. Without asking! Another initiate, are you? No, then what are you? Pick up, son, I can't hear ya. Hold on there. Hey, bugger me, is this what I think it is? No, it couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where did you find it? Skyfriend, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. He's supposed to help patch up Ferrosirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise the lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. Was that? You've been looking for passage to Isles of Umbra? Why don't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to look on behalf of old miqo'te. Tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody's been interested till you came calling. All ports in arms, spelt spirits and so forth. If I had the guild, I'd hire some sellsword and let him sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, will you? Show this parchment to the skipper and I'll see you back in there. Oh. Parchment to Siana. I kind of wanted to just go without telling her, to be honest. So you went and had a word with miqo'te. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste around amounted to something. You mean that disgusting creature was Skyfriend's superior? I found that hard to believe, but this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, though it must be true. I must say it is a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra. Without me. You afraid of ghosts, lady? Fine, fine. I failed to see the justification for driving me along with your adventure, but if you insist, I will go as well. The 12 as my witness if you leave me behind to be devoured by some hard abomination. I shall come back to haunt you. Oh, you're coming with. Cool. I can't jump off this. Why not? I don't know. I didn't expect her to come with me, but alright. If you want to, lady. I didn't really feel like you wanted to come, so I didn't ask. Ah, take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids, as if he is simple as... Oh, see, a word of passage. Alright then, climb aboard. This doesn't seem all that bad. Not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but... Oh, the hell's with this. Take this pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you need my requirement. As though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you please excuse me. If you run back. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, another party quest. Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. An old pot. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Why is that? I am nearly naked. How's this armor? David has a simple proposal for you. The Ritz Master Mimedoa may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh's Silius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still going, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has been seized, since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect, I observed the fiends from a distance, the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring your corrupted crystal in fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it may behoove you to question them. Not a party quest? Gods, that voice, that single fleeting verse, I can still hear it. Stay clear of the sudden jaw, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling about, without a care in the world, except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling toward the water. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage and cargo, but those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. Oh. It's a siren? Or a harpy? Or another magical beast that entices people? Or men? This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible, they're all dead, aren't they? David is sweating profusely. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimedoa would be arriving at any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000 yalm stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. David knows something is too apparent. What's keeping you, initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk what wander near the ship graveyard, and it stirred up the dead and all. Bloody hells, this takes me back to the days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned last time. They bloody would, though, wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Some folks said as the first purge would be the last. I knew deep down in my bones as this day would come, and come it has. Aye, I bet me bum ear a Siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of those sanguine variety, initiate. I speak of the other kind, them what's got feathers and lure sailors to watery grave to their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No drowning's the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy, except maybe in drink, and I'd regret it later. At any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The Siren don't have no power over a man as can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for both of us I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming for us, so we best head over to her, the ship graveyard and the shit. Oh, he got me some earplugs. Okay. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. It's a matter of waiting now. I was sure this was a party quest. Guess not. Me and Mimidoa? I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Tired? Oh. Why? You hear that? It's her. Look, out of the water. She's coming. This shit. She's come. Well, Siren. Quick, lad. Shove him plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties. That's not. I thought that was a different word. She'll call on her thralls and we'll be up to her necks in corpses before you know it. Me and her. Bitter embrace. Find everything all. True love spurned is cruelty reward. Their mournful stress. melody, last breath of death, the rhythm. Dost thou not to relent regret, forever alone? My love, a river, one look, full shimmer. Oh boy. Property. Oh, come on. Let's try this one more time. attack those bubbles. Still hits me. What the fuck, man? That's so... That shit is bullshit. No more Dark Eclipse the Heart. That bubble shit is bullshit. The fact that it always hits, no matter how far you are. Alright, thanks for the help, asshole. Hey, I'm alright. I'm better than that. This shit, happy as a sailor in the whorehouse, I am. Or I'd be happy as a sailor with a 2 whatsits if we'd gutted the songstress. But you can't have everything, can ya? She'll not come crooning around here, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, oh, we know what to do, don't we? Oh yeah, you run away. Thanks for the help. Bugger me, I clean forgot your name. Remind me, Lil? Don't recall having known this shit by that name, but if you're not the old mate, her was them. Why have you been so bloody helpful? Never mind. Seen you, lad. Now we gotta do a bullshit party quest. Okay, this way. You mean it was a siren, but how were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimodia was involved in the first purge, but never actually. Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please take it with my compliment. Wait, what? I don't have to... Awesome! I have to take it? I thought this was a party quest. I was totally wrong. Pleasantly surprised. All that. Oh, gee, welcome back. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Yes. Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations. Seldom if ever have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire aspected aether. What? You wanted the corrupted crystal composed of ice aspected aether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. You fucking... Don't fret now, I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice aspected aether. Hey, what's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. I'll slap the shit out of you. I'll slap the shit out of both pupils and the professor. Hello, Hedden. Greetings and salutations, Mr. Mossy, I presume. Sienna informed me of your adventures in Airport. I'm terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though as Professor Lamberteint is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. With the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12's Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that won't to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12's Wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can ever be digested, and I'm reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. Quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when you couldn't care less about all this, could you? To the point, then. Giggity has grown so ravenous that even his fellow Spriggans now fear for their safety. Some have gone so far as to petition the other inhabitants of the 12's Woods for succor. In fact, the other day I heard that a Spriggan had been spotted in the vicinity of the Little Solace. I propose that you find this wayward creature and use him to track down and slay Giggity. I can think of no better method to locate the rampaging beast, can you? That's a weird quest. In the East Shroud? Curious case of Giggity. Level 43 quest. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. A little short than usual. Mainly because I'm getting hungry and probably food will get me to calm down a bit. I realize I've been really toxic. Sort of toxic this entire session. And I hope you forgive me for that. I'll try and do a better job in the next session. Oh, This episode is dedicated to... I don't know. What am I gonna eat next? Get ramen noodles? This episode is dedicated to ramen noodles. Thanks for existing, I guess. Awesome. Alright, I'll see you everyone later. Have a good one. Bye.